Welcome to Do's and Don'ts YouTube channel. Today we're diving into a critical topic for all leaders, the do's and don'ts of effective management. You see, great leadership is not about wielding authority, but about inspiring action. It's about understanding the human element of business and creating an environment where individuals feel valued, empowered, and driven by a shared sense of purpose. Whether you're a seasoned manager or new to a supervisory role, understanding these principles can significantly enhance your team's performance and morale. We're going to explore the core values and practices that underpin effective leadership, the kind of leadership that fosters trust, unlocks potential, and drives lasting success. Let's get started. Effective leadership starts with clear communication. It's the foundation upon which trust is built, collaboration thrives, and goals are achieved. When you communicate clearly, you provide your team with the clarity and direction they need to excel. Think of it this way. Every interaction, every email, every meeting is an opportunity to inspire and motivate. It's a chance to convey not just the what, but the why behind the work. When people understand the purpose behind their tasks, they're more likely to feel invested in the outcome. Set up regular check-ins with your team members. These don't have to be formal affairs. The goal is to create a space for open dialogue where project updates can be shared, expectations can be clarified, and feedback can be exchanged. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Encourage your team to voice their thoughts, ideas, and concerns. Listen actively, ask clarifying questions, and demonstrate that you value their input. And don't limit yourself to just one communication channel. Utilize a mix of emails, meetings, and instant messaging to cater to different preferences and situations. The key is to be accessible and responsive to your team's communication needs. One of the most demotivating things a leader can do is micromanage their team. When you micromanage, you essentially tell your team that you don't trust them to do the job they were hired to do. This lack of trust can stifle creativity, innovation, and even basic job satisfaction. Remember, you hired your team for their skills and expertise. Trust them to use those skills to achieve the desired outcomes. Instead of dictating every step of the process, focus on setting clear expectations and then give your team the autonomy to figure out the how. Think of yourself as a gardener, not a puppeteer. Your role is to create the optimal environment for your team to flourish. Provide them with the resources, support, and guidance they need, but then allow them the freedom to grow in their own way. Of course, this doesn't mean you should completely detach yourself from the process. Be available to answer questions, provide feedback, and offer support when needed, but resist the urge to jump in and take over at the first sign of a challenge. Remember, mistakes are an essential part of learning and growth. Allow your team the space to make mistakes, learn from them, and come back stronger. Imagine embarking on a journey without a destination in mind. You might wander aimlessly, unsure of which direction to take or when you've reached your goal. The same principle applies to leading a team. Without clear goals and expectations, your team will lack direction and purpose. Setting clear goals provides your team with a shared understanding of what they're working towards and why it matters. It gives them a sense of purpose and allows them to prioritize their efforts effectively. When setting goals, utilize the SMART framework. Ensure that each goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework provides clarity, accountability, and a clear path to success. Once goals are set, communicate them effectively to your team. Ensure that everyone understands their role in achieving the bigger picture. Regularly revisit these goals, track progress, and celebrate milestones along the way. Remember, setting clear goals is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires regular communication, feedback, and adjustments along the way. Don't avoid difficult conversations. Difficult conversations are an inevitable part of leadership. Whether it's addressing performance issues, resolving conflicts, or delivering tough feedback, these conversations can be uncomfortable and emotionally charged. However, avoiding them only allows the issues to fester and potentially escalate into bigger problems down the line. The key to handling difficult conversations effectively is to approach them with empathy, respect, and a solutions-oriented mindset. Remember, your goal is not to punish or blame, but to understand the situation, address the issue, and find a way to move forward constructively. Before initiating a difficult conversation, take the time to prepare. Gather all relevant information, consider different perspectives, and rehearse what you want to say. This preparation will help you remain calm, composed, and focused on finding a resolution. When you do have the conversation, choose a private and respectful setting. Begin by clearly stating the issue at hand and actively listen to the other person's perspective. Ask clarifying questions, acknowledge their feelings, and strive to find common ground. Remember, difficult conversations are not about winning or losing. They're about finding a solution that works for everyone involved and ultimately strengthens the team. To foster a positive team culture. Imagine a workplace where individuals feel valued, respected, and supported. This is the power of a positive team culture. It's about creating an environment where individuals feel safe to take risks and share ideas. Lead by example, respect empathy, open communication, celebrate team successes, and acknowledge hard work. Encourage open communication and feedback. Building a positive team culture is an ongoing process. Don't neglect professional development. In today's rapidly evolving world, continuous learning is no longer optional. It's essential for both individual and organizational success. When you invest in your team's professional development, you're not just enhancing their skills, you're demonstrating that you value their growth and are invested in their future. Think of professional development as a win-win situation. Your team members gain new knowledge and skills, which can lead to increased job satisfaction, career advancement, and higher earning potential. At the same time, your organization benefits from a more skilled, adaptable, and innovative workforce. Encourage your team to attend workshops, training sessions, or online courses relevant to their roles and career aspirations. Provide them with the time and resources they need to pursue these opportunities. Take the time to discuss career aspirations with each team member. What are their goals? What skills do they need to develop to reach those goals? Help them create individualized development plans that align with their aspirations and the needs of the organization. Remember, professional development is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about tailoring opportunities to individual needs and aspirations to foster a culture of continuous learning and growth. Do provide constructive feedback. Feedback is essential for growth. It needs to be constructive and specific. Think of feedback as a gift. Regular feedback helps identify strengths and areas for development. Use the sandwich approach. Start with positives. Address areas for improvement clearly. End on a positive note, offering support. Don't play favorites. Favoritism, whether intentional or not, can be incredibly damaging to team morale and dynamics. When you show favoritism, you create a sense of inequality and unfairness, which can lead to resentment, decreased motivation, and even conflict within the team. Remember, your role as a leader is to create a level playing field where everyone feels valued, respected, and has an equal opportunity to succeed. This means treating all team members fairly, regardless of their personality, background, or how close you are to them outside of work. Evaluate performance objectively. Base your decisions on merit, contributions, and results, not on personal preferences or relationships. When making assignments, consider each team member's skills and experience and strive to distribute opportunities fairly. Be mindful of your interactions with team members. Avoid showing preferential treatment to certain individuals, even in subtle ways. For example, be aware of how often you're praising or recognizing certain team members versus others. Remember, a strong team is built on trust, respect, and a sense of fairness. By treating all team members equally and objectively, you create an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best work. Leading with purpose and impact. Thank you for tuning in. By following these do's and don'ts of effective management, you can create a positive work environment that encourages growth, productivity, and collaboration. Remember, leadership is a journey, not a destination. Great leaders are always learning, evolving, and seeking ways to better serve their teams. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never stop striving to be the best leader you can be. Your team and your organization will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more tips on the do's and don'ts of life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep striving to be the best manager you can be.